Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's top foundational health coach, Dr. Joe D.
It is my absolute delight and pleasure to bring a reprise to the Africa for Africa Women's Organization, a transformational day of absolute inspiration, empowerment, and initiative unlike the continent of Africa has ever seen, thanks to Bihakula. Time did not permit me to take in all of the part that I wanted to deliver on my part of your health is your wealth. So I just decided to do a reprise to share it with my YouTube audience, but most of all, to share it with the new friends that I've met in Africa, Egypt, India, and points beyond, especially to my beautiful Bia Hakula. Her brainchild, the heartbeat, my goodness, Africa for Africa, a decade in the making. Some marriages don't even last that long, do they? And frankly, was a true day of transformation. I know I felt it, you felt it, and you're going to feel it again here too, because you've been inspired, you've been empowered and equipped. That's what it is, inspire. It's I before you can do the E to C. I think about our meeting with B and myself. I was doing an EndNote speech before we had lunch. I was on crutches, not in my beautiful, I'm so happy that I found this national, traditional African attire. But what it was honest to goodness. I was giving 30 minutes. I was in pain. She felt me. But I had pink crutches like this pink dress now. But after it was all over, everybody converged like they do, wanting to get tips on health. That's usually my deal. It's always been my deal for 48 years, 4 decades, for sure. And what Bia did is that she just stayed there in support of me. And then I had all of these books with my Essence of a Woman book and everything else. My goodness, what was I to do? And what happened is that Bia said, I'll help you downstairs. I needed her support. I welcomed your support. Then we shared a cab ride. Like my great friend, Ambassador Dr. Nefertina Serrano says, when time meets destiny, miracles happen. And today was that miracle. I did comment and how we had that convergence, ladies, how you do. I just complimented her on her outfit, this beautiful African outfit that she had, the traditional attire. And I'm thinking, that's why all the fabric stores in America going out of business, because she took all the fabric. I was just in a black suit. It mattered not. We connected heart to heart. So what I know is this, that heart initiative, it starts with the heart. It goes to initiating something with someone, and then you take your intuition, ladies, to go the great distance. But I'm just not going to say ladies. There were many, many inspiring and very, very sought after men in that audience as well. And one of those empowered men that's my partner as we're going to Greece with Healthopedia 2.0 in September, the end of September. Jamie Kerr, internationally acclaimed speaker himself, said, and he took it one step farther in a quote, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a team. But if you want to go fast and far, go with the right people. Bia, you have created a cadre of both wonderful women, inspired and supportive men to create that cadre for you without a doubt. You are Africa for Africa women, the right people. What I want to share with you today, and what I shared with you today, is about stress. Shock is stress. Energy is healing flow, just healing flow. You go, and as my quote says in our Essence of a Woman book, immerse yourself in the flow of who you are and how you are becoming. How you are becoming with getting that healing flow is peace, love, joy. Bring your day each and every day to begin in the joy school and end with the joy school. That's how you turn yourself into recession proofing your business, because as Bia said in our agenda, your health is your wealth. But how do you begin with your health? How do you put it in that condition that you have everything you need? Well, when you take care of you and your world first, you are in tip-top shape. My often quoted, one of my most quotes that is recognized, is to go ahead and start with that tip-top shape. When you take care of you in your world first, the world around you is empowered forever. So how are you going to empower the world, your impact, your mission? So start with you first. And it begins with energy. Energy creates vitality, which transcends into longevity. I believe at 71, oh, what fun, 71, I am living proof, vital energy. And you can recession proof you to recession proof your business and be in that mindset, skill set, and health set of your passion and mission. And really, then you can take your vision even further. And that takes energy. Now, doesn't it? I know myself. I'm kind of a cheerleader. You go, woohoo, woohoo, with the pom poms up, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. And I was going and going and going. I had a great life 25 years ago. I had two teenage sons, nationally and world ranked as just up and coming on the Olympic stage and collegiate All American stage swimmers. Sole support of them, single parent. You see the hats, the hats, the hats. And I was going, woo, whoo, giving out energy until it went, whoa. And what was the whoa? I had a wake up call from the doctor that said, you have stage 4 cancer. You have 6 months to live. That was my wake up call. Tap on the shoulder. No, I didn't listen. I was expelling energy. 2x4. No, it was nearly the Mack truck that hit me straight on. I went ahead. That's trust. You give your 2 teenage sons the debit card, the checkbook, and the credit card, and said, and intuitively, mama's going to know if you bring girls in the house. I will see you in 6 months and I will be all well. And that I was. But when I came back, thankfully, I met my teacher trainer through up, just like when time meets destiny. I met the world-renowned Dr. Jim Marinakis, and he showed me these daily simple things that I'm going to share with you today. You see, I had to go in and heal myself first so I could take care of the whole world. Ever heard of burnout? Everybody has, but you see, when burnout happens is 6 months prior. I didn't catch it even with the tap on the shoulder, not even with the 2x4. It had to go to the diagnosis. Thankfully, the diagnosis was not my prognosis. And I'm here today. It started with mindfulness. Mindfulness, each and every action and interaction, personally, relationally, rationally, and professionally, gear it towards your energy and confidence, that I could stay in that confident mode, which kept me in that upward rejuvenating trajectory to gratitude. We already said it, peace, love, and joy. If you go to my website, which is on the screen here, drjodee.com, it's drjodee.com, and you will see these 10 rituals to rock your day. These are my daily must-haves. You say, well, I don't know, Jody, if I have time to do this. You don't have time not to do this. your business, your family, the world, and your mission, but mostly you and you depend on it. It's through the 6 pillars of holistic health, starting with spiritual, and then you go to mental mindset, then emotional, physical, financial, and social. Notice the social is the last one because you've got to have all of these other 5 pillars in healthy living put together before. Because when you do these daily rituals and when you say to yourself, me and me, my life success is found in my daily routine. It really, really is. And I know it starts with gratitude. When you put your feet on the ground, raise up your hands in the morning in gratitude for another day. I had a situation where I was paralyzed for 6 months from the shoulders on down. Don't you know, since age 24, when I put my feet on the ground, I am grateful. You don't need something that big to make you be grateful. Just be grateful, or as we would say, be grateful. Then I go ahead and I go into my bathroom and I get this little tongue scraper. And what it does is goes on your tongue to take all the digestive enzymes, really that acidity that comes up through your digestive tract along the way. The next thing I do is splash my face with cold water. A little bit colder down in South Africa because it's still winter, but it's refreshing and it will make your pores open up. The next thing is I go ahead and do some oil pulling, a little bit of coconut oil carrier. I just picked this one. It's grapefruit because we have grapefruit in Florida. Just a couple of drops on your tongue. It will absolutely do something in your brain. I love frankincense as well. It helps your brain cognitivity. And frankly, if it was good enough for my savior, it's good enough for you and me. Then I go ahead and my next thing that I do, I go out the door. So out the door, yes, it's called the autonomic nervous system walk. Now you're going to have to DM me at Health Coach Jody on Instagram or Healthopedia365 on Instagram. DM me, like, follow, share, subscribe, and share. You can find my email address in drjody.com, healthopedia365.com, and I will give you the actual intervals. This is something that Dr. Marinakis, I referred to him one other time, who is now my partner with Healthopedia and co-founder. But he was Olympic team physician in 1984. And when he was Olympic team physician, he rehabilitated the bobsled team for the Sarajevo Olympics. Who knew? You can rehabilitate, you can regenerate anything. This walk done the precise way with an app on your phone, whether it's a Google or an Android, will and depends on your fitness level. I don't want to get into a real sales pitch, but it works because it resets your body's computer. Then I come in and I do a hot, cold shower on my spine. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Then I spray myself down with some magnesium spray. This is a glass bottle. You put 3 tablespoons of Epsom salts with mineral water. Your skin is 90% over your whole entire body, and it's the largest organ. Take care of it. You do this for 7 days. This is truly, truly that one circadian rhythm of 7 days. You will watch your energy flow, your vitality, and everything else. Then make sure that you do your AM and PM. I call them IVVMs, or your affirmations. I am this. I am this. This is how you recession proof you. I'm going to come back to Dr. James Marinakis one more time. He is not only my mentor, my teacher of all these many years, world-renowned Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He's my partner with Healthopedia Publishing, and it's a movement. What he says is that the essence of a woman is in everything. That's his quote with our second book, The Essence of a Woman. And frankly, it's all cultures, races, religions, or nations. It's all connected. that divine consciousness. What is divine consciousness? Well, just like we're going to be back in Greece to go to the core of Western civilization at the end of September. If you have an inkling, a few seats remain. But we will get into that awareness of the divine consciousness. You've got divine feminine, divine masculine. The divine masculine is that hunter. You see, Bia took initiative. She was that hunter. She sought me out. She made a solution. She took initiative. But then you got the feminine side. And that is that heart connection, that relationship. As I talk, it's not relationship, it's REAL. And I'll come back to that in just a moment. But it's that nurture, that heart that you feel. That heart that you feel, and it begins with you. Your health is your wealth, reprogramming and recession-proofing you. That you and you're the only person that will never leave you. Take care. When I wrote my solo book, that was an outgrowth of my dissertation. I showed it earlier on the stage, 21 Days to Your Best You, Keys to the Life of Excellence. It's 7 and 7 and 7. That's a divine circadian rhythm number, 7 days in a week, but 21. Why 21? That number. It's a frequency number. It's just not women that have a cycle, ladies, and some enlightened gentlemen. It's truly, we all have that 21 days. You've heard it many times. John Maxwell, I'm sure Bia talks about this, being a John Maxwell certified teacher, leader, and coach, that 21 days to make or break a habit. I know that health isn't something you do. It's what you and how you become a long life's journey. My 30,000 client patients over my 4.5 decades, when I was in a practice before I retired, and now I unretired, of course. But the 1 million pounds of toxic fat lost all began with their transformation began with parasites. All I'm going to say, and Bia can attest to it, that simple, easy, and effective way to rid these parasites, they're either out in outer space or they're in your body. Which do you want? And this is my message. Ladies, Africa for Africa women, whether I have my hair down, I have it up, it's just my message. And I really believe when you do this, and I've seen it happen over and over and over again, you believe it's for real, then you stay in tune with yourself, and that you let your imagination soar. Then we go into you and others. That's relationships. And what we've had today, as Sir Francis Bacon said, proximity is power. That is just so true. That's you and relationships. I know I'm onto something, ladies and gentlemen, because when my nose itches, it's because my intuition is on. It's just the way it goes. But then the third 7 days are you in the world. Don't you want to bring this to the world? But you've got to have energy. And how do you get energy? Is that the daily rituals? And how do you get energy so that you don't go, woo, 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 whoa? Let's come back to that checking account. You take the deposits out, you pay bills. But the daily rituals to rock your day is a savings account that will replenish your checking account so it can grow. It's hand in glove, chicken or the egg, which comes first. It all rolls into the flow of who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? As Dr. Bernie Siegel, the late Bernie Siegel said, we use our lives to do more and become what the world has designed us to be. And it begins with love. I can't take it with me. And he didn't. He gave every bit, but he lived a full out 96-year-old life. That is a human becoming, because you took care of yourself daily so you could give more. Become health. That's when it becomes your health is your wealth. That mission. And you had a vision when it really started, didn't you? Let me just backtrack. You had a vision. And then you turned it into a mission, which came to fruition. If you don't know where to start with gratitude. Remember that opening up the first thing in the morning. Open up in gratitude. Then add 2 more and 2 more till you have your 10 rituals. Go at your pace. But as my coach and mentor, Les Brown, the greatest of all time, said, you don't have to be great to get started. You just have to get started to be great. My question is, how great do you want to be? Remember, shock is stress, energy is healing flow. Especially ladies, we wear so many hats. Remember the single mom who was traveling with 2 teenage boys and doing this, and I had a full client load, was working 60 hours. Whoa. Just remember, stress can't be managed. It can be manifest to flow with you and for you. Then put that parasite cleanse in. Do that foundation, because you will eliminate the number one cause of all disease, which is inflammation. And I don't need to really go in, but I am going to mention, ladies, we have overtaken men worldwide as having more heart disease per capita than men, because we manage what we need to manage, but we manifest better when we let it go and stay in regeneration, confidence, gratitude, joy, love. Then we go to passion and ecstasy. Resist the myth. Maybe it will go away. Maybe, definitely not. So look and see what you need to do each and every day. Success is built in life on your daily routine. See it. SEE. Simple, easy, effective. You will see it. You will see it like my TV show and podcast. It's called Life's Milkshake Moment. We'll be starting up again in September, and my beautiful Kona is going to be my guest on September 11th, that Thursday, live here on Healthopedia 365, our YouTube channel, and in the United States on 60 channels. But life is like a milkshake. Choose your ingredients wisely, and when you do, life will be oh so sweet. How do you make life sweet? With your food. Remember, I said this was right before lunch, and I went, food, glorious food. Oh, yes, food, food, food. Well, start with your alkaline strips in the morning. When you first relieve yourself in the restroom, see what your alkalinity is, then check it mid-afternoon. It's just another one of those rituals that daily routine. And clean eating. You will find this on my blogs at drjodee.com. Under the blog site, I talk everything about clean eating, how to put alkalinity together. And I want to just go over a couple of things. Again, portion control. Look at the palm of your hand. That is your protein. Look at here, your 2 fists. This is your vegetable, like broccoli, you see? And then your salad, or let's do it this way, is your 2 hands. That's your salad. That's it. The biggest misnomer, and I call it the SAD diet, standard American diet. You order filet mignon, and then the waiter says, or waitress says, and how would you like that potato? Bad, 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 bad. You put protein that sits and is slow to digest with starch. No wonder you feel like taking a nap after a meal, because it cannot digest. So if you put it together, remember when you had your children, if you are a mother, and you had those triangles of the plate, like the protein is here, and children instinctively ate around the plate. Do it the same way with yourself. Put proteins with your vegetables with salad, raw, starches alone. Wait 10 minutes. This is why your meal will take 30. Your starches alone, even for instance, go ahead and do tomato sauce, marinara sauce with spaghetti, but then wait a few minutes, 10 minimum, preferably, and eat your meatballs. You will notice that you don't have that bloaty feeling in your stomach, things move through, and then wait for fruit as a standalone as well. So starches are a standalone, and so are fruits, lest they putrefy in your gut. Isn't that just, no wonder you get gas. It's PU, it's putrefying. So let's just talk about one thing that is alkalinity without a doubt. It's called wheatgrass, and I think it's right here. Yes, just wheatgrass is terrifically alkalinizing. Just 3 capsules, you will feel the difference. It's a natural anxiety medication. And I talk about these foods and everything in our first book with Healthopedia, putting together the puzzle pieces of foundational health, along with 39 other authors, my co-founder, Dr. James Marinakis, in telling us how he created a new science, a new medical science arm that's recognized in holistic medicine. Putting together the pieces of foundational health. I talk about parasites and clean eating. I don't have my paper dolls with me like I had today, but you know, and you felt how connected we were, the paper dolls from one continent to the next. But I do want you to try this. Go ahead and take your hand, put it over your heart. I want you to feel the beat of your heart. Then put this hand over the other hand. What happens to your heart? It beats stronger now, doesn't it? Because together, like the paper dolls, we need each other. So as you think about your health as your wealth and how you're recession proofing you and your business, health is wealth, I give you the acrostic HOPE. When I became an ambassador for peace at the UN, posthumously through my late husband, who was never late, by the way. He's just graduated to heaven. He's still with me and with us each and every way. He called me Dr. Hope because you go down into yourself to heal. No one heals and knows you like you do. Go up in opportunity to your true north. Come in and live and be absolutely the positivity of the law of attraction, and then go out and empower yourself first, your family, community, and then in the world. And listen, ladies and wonderful gentlemen, listen to those whispers of your own wisdom as you're going woo-hoo, woo-hoo, going up and up before it goes whoa, so you can have your own healing and hope. And one last time today, as I just conclude with this poem that I wrote for my first mentor and coach 40 years ago. It is the essence of a woman. Please stay in touch with me. Go ahead, and I'm going to put up the banner that's right here when you can see this, so you can take the blog. There we go, 10 rituals to rock your day. Take a screenshot of that. And you can always reach out to me on Healthopedia 365. There we go. And our YouTube channel, which is also Healthopedia 365. We have over 450 broadcasts there of just, it is truly, truly our health channel. So be with us on Healthopedia 365. Make sure that you make that QR code is behind there, but you can just find me. That didn't work out, but hey, you know, we just keep working, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You will find a lot of this stuff. I just gave Tony a real good ad for our upcoming documentary movie, which is totally The Frequency of Miracles. That will be very exciting too. So just stay in touch with me, Dr. Jody. Go ahead and make sure that you be one and the same. And I'm going to try to take this off, and maybe the QR code does pop up. Maybe I can be lucky. That would be just hunky dory. Let me see. It's down here and see whether it works. No, my name is over it, but go to drjodee.com. I will put the QR code back in our WhatsApp chat. And I just want to give you that. I bet you're wondering, she talked about relationships. What does that mean? Real was what Bia was with me. She had heart, initiative, and intuition. Relationships are results oriented with enthusiasm, the right absolute attitude of abundance, and you do it all in love. Remember, Dr. Bernie Siegel said, love, give it all away because you can't take it with you. I love and honor each and every one of you once again with my poem, The Essence of a Woman. The essence of a woman lies within her heart, the capacity to touch others with her love, all within the quiet resources of her soul. The essence of a woman, just one woman, can lighten the burden of one who is suffering and stir the hearts of millions to change the world. Just one woman can make the difference when she believes in her creator given powers and makes the effort to use them. Within each woman lies a desire to give joy to others, to live her dreams, and to love with all her heart. This kind of power kindles hope, inspires faith, and keeps the spirit alive within all of us. The essence of a woman is in her inner strength and character. It is the sum of who she is as an individual. It is in her values and the ways she expresses those values and the way she conducts her life in the world. How she carries herself and responds to others, and the way she is being. Oh, I got one in here. Being. For others will always be drawn to the woman who is certain of who she is, and she who unafraid to freely express her true creator given nature, her natural nature. This is the essence of a woman. And the essence of a woman is truly, and with you supportive men, I want to let you know our third book starting next month. Real men are with a muscle, aware, awakening the conscious male. We had to have divine feminine and divine masculine. And I share my wonderful outro with the incomparable Tiffany Haddish, as she was anchor author in our book, The Essence of a Woman. And as she shows us how we can all woman up. So, as I say, in each and every day, make it a great healthopedia kind of day. Love you, Africa, for Africa, women and men. Ciao for now.
Woman up, pull it together. Where's the tough girl that you would go and get up? Time to get your ass back on track. Wake up, girl, you better. Woman up. Woman up.